Hello everyone, it's another exciting episode on Diary of a Niger Wedding Planner, and I'm your host for today. My name is Oyinola, and here with me is
Hilda Obasanya, founder of HT Legal Advisory.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank
So we
you.
have some questions for you, ma'am. And the first goes thus: why is it crucial to have a business review or draft out a contract instead of just doing it yourself? Like, is it why is it possible? Like, why is it important that you have a lawyer do that for you instead of you just doing it yourself, ma'am?
Okay. I would say that the first is that a lawyer is trained
Okay.
to do that activity. So,
Okay,
as a lawyer, you must have gone to the university
Yeah.
for 5 years, gone to law school, where you are trained on many aspects of business transactions, including contract drafting. So, the lawyer is the expert here,
Yeah.
not yourself. So there are many things that you may have blind spots to, things that you're not probably going to notice, things that you're not going to insert, that a lawyer has been trained to do. So it's always the best thing whenever you are engaging in any business transaction to to involve a lawyer in those business transactions. Why? Because one, they are trained to do so, and two, they have terms that they can include terms that would protect you and protect your business venture.
Okay, ma. Thank you so much, ma.
You're welcome.
So the second question: so what constitutes a breach of contract, and what legal options are available to the non-breaching party?
Okay, so in any type of contract, there are what we call terms and conditions.
Okay.
So, for example, terms are suching payment, terms are suching a person's duties and obligations, terms are touching the amount of risk that a person can bear or the amount of risk that is allocated in that contract. So when we're talking about breach of contract, we're talking about a situation where one or more of those terms and conditions have been violated. Someone has refused to do what they ought to do, or someone has done less than what they are supposed to do. And so that's what a breach of contract is. So for a person that is the non-breaching party, that is you, you've kept to your own side of the agreement or you've kept your own side of the contract. You have one, what we call specific performance. And of course, this specific performance is you going to the court, that the court should compel the person to keep to their part of the agreement. The second, which is the most common one, is what we call damages. So that is monetary compensation. So basically, you can sue the person, and ask for money as a means of compensation for the harm, the wrong you've suffered. And those are the two most common form of remedies available to a person that is the non-breaching party.
Okay, thank you so much, ma. And so the last question: how can a contract be drafted to provide clear protection and security for both parties?
Okay. So the first thing, like I said, is engage a lawyer.
Okay.
Don't do it yourself. If you decide to DIY a contract draft, many times you may not have enough sense to put in the clauses that would protect you or the other party. If you decide to maybe again use a template, you go to Google, go to the internet, go to ChatGPT and say, okay, just ChatGPT, Google, give me a template to use. That template may protect one party over the other. So for you to have what we call like a balanced protection where both interests are protected, the interests of both parties are protected, or the interests of the parties to the contract are protected, you need a lawyer. And I will usually advise that both sides should have their own individual lawyers so that there's nothing called conflict of interest. Because sometimes if you have one lawyer, it may again protect one party over the other. But if you have two separate lawyers, one lawyer protects your own interest, the other lawyer protects your own interest, and it's a balanced contract. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma. We really appreciate you. And so, guys, we have come to the end of this exciting episode. See you next time. Ensure that you share, you like, and you follow for more exciting episodes. See you next time. Bye.